Hello everyone, I welcome you for this presentation. Earlier we have discussed the SNS Road Map with the help of a simple mind map. Now we are going to discuss much more deeper about the presentation through a PowerPoint presentation. So what is an SNS method? So it is simple, that is transforming the frustration into excellence in a structured way to problem solving and team development. So there is a famous saying in English, there is no pain, no gain. If you want to enjoy the gain, then you should undergo some pain. Then only you can able to enjoy the gain. The same applies here. If you transform your frustration in a better way and you work hard to excel in a structured way, then you can easily solve the problems and you can build the strong team. So what is a challenge here? So the challenge is lack of common sense, and everyone is ready to work, but they are not doing their work in a structured way, and there are lots of miscommunication, and they are not doing the smart work. That is what the main problem, and there's absence of logical process and poor coordinations and wrong mistakes. This leads to the frustration. So what it might be the solution for it? We have to find a logic and you have to build a process map for achieving that particular work. So that is what this SNS road map does. It has a clear pathway of achieving the strong results. It will enable us to collaborate, and we could able to do our work in a efficient manner with full quality output. We have our goals very clear, and we have good clarity in what work we are doing, and frustration is absolutely transformed into enthusiasm, and we will be very happy in doing the work which we do. So again, I once again recall the five stages of design thinking. We all know it very well: empathize, define, ideate, prototype, and test. Each one it has its own importance in the design thinking stages, and we could able to iterate whenever which is needed from each stage. That is what the design thinking process flow tells us. It is the foundation of our SNS method. We will be doing all our problems with the help of this design thinking approach only. Then a culture of excellence, we have 3P process, 3P culture here, that is purpose, process, and people. Purpose is a clear reason behind every work, and process we have an structural design thinking approach which provides a repeatable framework for tackling our challenges. Then people, we have the student community here. For that we have to work hard in improving their skills, knowledge, and providing right mindset. And we have to focus on a growth oriented culture, and we have to provide and continuous learning opportunities to the students, and psychological safety to innovate. So these are all some important things related to a culture of excellence. And three competency circles which have attitude, skills, and knowledge. Attitude is a foundation of all the things, because if we have a wrong attitude and everything will get collapse. So we have to be very cautious in building a right attitude to the students. Then skills and knowledge are next to that attitude, because without skills or without technical knowledge they can't able to shine in the field which they choose. Then managing the system, for that we have two set of things. One is an OKR and another one is in SMART Goals. So OKR is nothing but objective key results. It is an structured and fine-tuned goal-setting framework that creates alignment and accountability across the organization. So each and every individual in the system will align to this OKR goals. That OKR goals are SMART goals. It can be specific, measurable, achievable, and relevant and time-bound goals. So that is why these OKR goals help us to do our work in an efficient way. And for this SNS Road Map, these OKR goals are acting as an proper guide lights to reach our goals or to reach our destination. Then in order to increase our enthusiasm and involvement, not only for us and also to the students, gamification applies everywhere. That will help us to involve more in the work which we do, and we could able to get real-time feedback and friendly competition among the groups, and we could see the visual progress, and tracking is also possible in this gamified approach. So not only in the work which we do, and even in the classrooms, if we do a gamification approach for learning, then that will give best results. Then finally, we have an AI powered curriculum. We are using the AI technology to the core. We could able to design our lesson plan, we could able to design our question bank, then question papers, we could able to match the questions to the industry, and everything we could do able to do with the help of AI. In addition to that, we could able to do student specific career roadmaps based upon the students' ability, and we could able to assess them, and we could provide question banks for the students. Then finally, we can able to create an interesting classroom environment by providing case studies and learning materials with the help of Supercharging AI. We here follow the Y Combinator problem sourcing. We take the healthier problems from the Y Combinator website, which has been posted by the unicorn startup companies. From that, we could able to give the problem statements to the students. They are doing the work, and they could able to give the solutions for those problem statements. Then agentic boot camps, AI boot camps for school kids to impart the AI knowledge from the school level itself, and we could able to conduct the advanced level AI boot camps to the engineering students also. Then we have a very broader vision, and we have a very broader mission. That number is very huge, that is 1,000 startup. Why we have this 1,000 startup as a mission is, we have an idea of building an entrepreneurial mindset using the design thinking framework to create the next generation of innovators and business leaders. We have a huge responsibility on our shoulders to impart this entrepreneurial mindset to the young generation. That entrepreneurial mindset will give the ownership of all the works which they do, and the attitude also will get corrected, and they will have the more involvement in all the works they do. So for that, we have this 1,000 startup mission as our long-term goal. This is also a time-bound goal. We could able to achieve this in a number of years. Then we are regularly analyzing our progress, and this SNS roadmap could able to give the clear output in all the works which we do. So the final transformation journey is started with an frustration and lack of process, but after that we find our purpose. The work has been transferred to an interesting one. We have implemented that work with the help of the DT based approach, Then we followed the 3P culture and we used the three competency circles to make it more interesting. We followed some smart OKR goals through gamified approach. After that, the system has been supported with AI and we have an ambitious goal like 1000 startup. The quality has been shifted from standard to exceptional with a culture that continuously improves and innovates. In our SNS, we follow five pillar approach. All the work which we do will align to this five pillar, that is center for learning, that is CLT pillar, then skill and career development, that is SCD pillar, which will give skill upgradation to the students, then center for creativity, that is CFC pillar, which will give the creativity in journals and patent publications and all other knowledge upgradations will happen in the CFC pillar. Then IIPC pillar, which is one of the important pillar in the SNS, that is Industry Institute Partnership Cell, that acting as a bridge between the institute and the industry. Then finally the SRI pillar, that is Social Responsibility Initiative, that is giving back to the society is the motto of that pillar. So all the work which we do will fall under these pillars. These pillars strengthen our work and we could able to achieve our goals through these pillars. So finally we came to the end of the presentation. We have a very good goal and very strong goal. For that we defined a new framework that is called design thinking framework, which provides the logical and structured and repeatable process for tackling any challenge. And in the tools as concerned, we have smart OKR, and we have an gamification and AI acceleration. Then the people as concerned, we have 3P culture and three competency circles, which will be an tool for developing well-rounded professionals with the right attitude, skills and knowledge. And we have a very audacious goal of 1000 startup mission, and we have a very big in number which should be able to achieve that goal through this design thinking framework. This SNS method demonstrates the answer resounding yes when you combine the right framework with the power tools of culture of excellence and empowered people. If you do your work, then that is an ordinary work. But if you do your work with proper strategical approach, that this is what the outcome of the work, this is how I am going to, this is the time which I am going to complete, and these are all the things which I am going to touch at the end of the completion of the work. If you decide and do that work, obviously that work will give better results than the earlier work which you did. There is no doubt. So thank you for your patient listening. I think the SNS roadmap is somewhat understandable through this presentation. I thank management, I thank my principal and cluster HOD, then HOD for giving me an opportunity to give you a presentation on this SNS roadmap. Thank you all.